McLaren has officially unveiled their 2025 Formula One challenger, the MCL39, as the reigning Constructors champions kicked off their season preparations with a shakedown at Silverstone. The event, which took place on Thursday morning, saw both Lando Norris and Oscar Piastri take turns behind the wheel, utilizing the 200-kilometer track time permitted under F1's testing regulations. In a bold move to start the year, McLaren became the first team to reveal their car ahead of the new season, setting the tone for what promises to be an exhilarating campaign. The MCL39, featuring a temporary geometric camo design in the team's signature papaya and black color scheme, made its first public appearance just days before all 10 teams are set to reveal their official 2025 liveries at F1's special 75th anniversary launch event at the O2 Arena in London next Tuesday. The atmosphere at Silverstone was electric as the car roared to life, marking a significant milestone in McLaren's ongoing resurgence in Formula One. After a dramatic 2024 season that saw them overturn a 26-year wait for a Constructors' title, McLaren enters the new season as the favorites, having outpaced Ferrari and Red Bull in the previous campaign's climax. Now, with the first laps of the MCL39 complete, all eyes turn to preseason testing later this month in Bahrain, where teams will get their first real indications of the competitive order before the Australian Grand Prix on March 16th. For McLaren Racing CEO Zak Brown, the MCL39's track debut represents more than just a ceremonial rollout. It symbolizes the team's intent to remain at the pinnacle of the sport. Today is a big milestone in our journey in the fight for the 2025 title, Brown stated. It's great to get our championship challenger, the MCL39, on track for the first time and to launch the culmination of the team's hard work. We must be realistic that every team will have made progress over the winter. Last year highlighted just how much the grid is closed up, which is a brilliant thing for the sport. We believe we have made further steps forward since the championship-winning MCL38, but we won't know where we sit in the standings until we get into qualifying in Australia. We're a team that never stops racing, and we'll be giving it our all to bring both championships back to Woking. The message from Brown is clear. McLaren is aiming for nothing less than a repeat of last season's heroics, but they remain wary of the competition. Red Bull, Ferrari, and Mercedes are all expected to have made gains, meaning McLaren's path to continued success will not be an easy one. Team principal Andrea Stella echoed this sentiment, emphasizing the challenges ahead. We are excited to see the MCL39 hit the track for the first time at Silverstone circuit today, Stella said. Whilst we finished last year as champions, 2024 highlighted how highly competitive the grid is, which is something that will carry through to this year's championship. We therefore must keep focused to compete at the front in this tight field. It's going to be an exciting but incredibly challenging year ahead. The team have worked extremely hard to prepare as best as possible for the start of the season. We learned a lot from our battles last year, so we take this and use it to push our goal for the year. One of the biggest storylines heading into the new season revolves around Lando Norris, who played a crucial role in McLaren's 2024 Constructors' Championship triumph. After securing his first 4 career Grand Prix victories and finishing runner-up to Max Verstappen in the drivers' standings, Norris is now aiming to take the next step, his first World Championship. It's exciting to hop in the MCL39 for the first time and see what it can do on track, ahead of preseason testing in Bahrain, Norris said. The camo livery is a fun one, and it's great to be able to showcase something different ahead of our full livery reveal at the official F1 75 launch. Thank you to the entire team for their work in getting us to this point. This year will be more competitive than ever, so we got a lot to do to be able to retain our Constructors' title and go for the drivers as well. I've been back at the McLaren Technology Center, MTC, prepping for the season ahead, and the mood is feeling positive but focused. We're all looking forward to getting the car on track in Bahrain ahead of our competitive debut in Australia, and to see where we net out amongst the other teams. It's shaping up to be an exciting season. While Norris is seen as McLaren's main championship contender, Oscar Piastri cannot be overlooked. The young Australian was a revelation in 2024, claiming his first 2 Grand Prix victories and proving he has the talent to challenge at the very top. Now entering his 3rd season in F1, Piastri is hungrier than ever. It's great to get behind the wheel of the MCL39 for the first time ahead of us, putting it through its paces in Bahrain, Piastri said. I have been working hard in the off-season to ensure I am ready for the season ahead. The margins at the top are likely to be incredibly tight, but I'm excited by the room for growth after 2 seasons in the sport. Winning Grands Prix early in my career has given me the taste for success, and I want much more. As a team, we can take great momentum into 2025 after such a brilliant year in 2024. A big thank you to everyone back at base and trackside for all the hard work that's been done so far. McLaren's Silverstone outing was part of one of their 2 permitted filming days for the 2025 season. While these days are primarily used for promotional content, they also serve a practical purpose, giving teams an opportunity to conduct preliminary system checks before full pre-season testing begins. Although the cars are not run at full speed, these shakedowns allow teams to identify and resolve any issues before heading to Bahrain, where every minute of track time is vital in finalizing setups and development paths. With just a few weeks left until testing, McLaren's technical team will now analyze the data gathered from Silverstone, ensuring they head to Bahrain in the best possible shape. McLaren's unveiling of the MCL39 marks the official start of their 2025 campaign, a year filled with expectation, ambition, and the pursuit of even greater success. The reigning constructors champions have set the benchmark, but now comes the true test. Can they stay ahead in a field that continues to close in? Lando Norris and Piastri will be carrying the hopes of McLaren fans worldwide as they embark on a season where both the drivers and constructors championships are within reach. With a team that has shown remarkable growth and resilience over the past 2 years, McLaren is not just aiming to be competitive. They want to dominate. The countdown to the Australian Grand Prix is on, and with McLaren leading the charge into the new season, the excitement is only just beginning. Hello, McLaren faithfuls. Stand a chance of winning $1,000 by hitting that like button, drop a comment below, and subscribe so you never miss any McLaren and F1 updates with relaxing ASMR elements. Your support is what keeps this incredible community growing stronger every day. It costs you nothing to like and subscribe, but it helps the channel tremendously. Let's continue the conversation and share our passion for McLaren and F1 together. As a YouTube member, you can also discover my journey as a passionate creator navigating life with challenging disabilities. Despite the obstacles, I'm determined to follow my dreams and share my love for McLaren and F1 with the world. By becoming a YouTube member, you'll not only be supporting my dream, but you'll also gain access to exclusive content, including untold stories of legendary F1 drivers and much more. Your support can truly make a difference in my life, helping me continue to do what I love. Join McLaren Faithful's membership below and enjoy.